Women's Day is approaching, and that is the reason why I thought let me take a short survey in my own area and see how is the financial awareness of those women who are not following my channel. Let's see. Do you have your own bank account?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a demat account?
No. Yes, I do. No.
Yes. Do you know what's an emergency fund?
No.
Okay.
Not like emergency fund, but I do save for myself.
Saving for yourself. Okay.
सो आता PPF आणि LIC हे दोन जे सेफ ऑप्शन्स आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये आता केलेले आहेत.
Thanks a lot for that. Thank you. Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here and I welcome you all to a very special video. Why special? Because today is the Women's Day special video. Well, today we are going to discuss about top 4 reasons why women should pull up their socks and start learning about personal finance and start mastering the money management skills. So please keep on watching the video till the end, and I know that is the ratio of my channel, men and women, and I request all the male viewers of our channel to show this video to the female members in your family or your relatives, your friends, whatever. So share this video with all of them. The very first reason is women tend to live longer than men. Really? You heard it right. Well, you might be like, on what basis? For that, I referred to few articles, something like BBC, Times Magazine. They conducted researches and they found that yes, women tend to live longer than men in almost all the countries. If you see, the reasons that they have cited is something like genetical structure, regular exercises, healthy lifestyle, and few other reasons that contribute to their longevity. And there is no further reason or there is no further explanation which is required to prove that yes, women should be aware about personal finances. When I tried to understand the situation through my social media handles, wherein I requested the women to fill up a Google form, I got this as a response. Unfortunately, 67.4% of the women have not planned for their retirement. This is a maddening number, right? I feel that everyone should know how to plan for the retirement, and there is a scientific way to calculate how much money will be required for your retirement purpose. Even if you look at the pre-bumper of the video, very few women knew about how to calculate the amount which is required for retirement. So if you want to learn this art, if you want to learn how to calculate this, if you want to learn about financial management, financial planning in 7 clear-cut steps, then this is the best course for you. Definitely you can consider investing in knowledge, and you can also use this coupon code for some extra discount. The second reason is gender pay gap for similar work. Now, you will be amazed to listen to the numbers that I'm going to tell right now. Typically, what does this mean? This means that if a male and a female are working for same number of hours, if they are doing the same type of work, still what pay a man will get versus what pay a woman will get, that will vary. Now, who is saying this? As per a World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report 2021, on a scale of 1 to 7, where 1 being the lowest and 7 being the highest, it was found that India has scored just 4.82 on wage equality for similar work, whereas UK has scored 6.64 and USA has scored 6.68. So what does this mean? On a scale of 1 to 7, 1 being the lowest and 7 being the highest, India has a wider gender pay gap as compared to UK and USA. Okay, now just to add on to the statistics, I would want to tell you that Indian women were earning 48% less as compared to a man when way back in 1993-94. But has the situation really improved today? So if I talk about 2018-2019, you can see as compared to men, women are still earning 28% less. So I understand that the gap has reduced, but the gap still exists. Now, can I say for this lady, how much income is she going to get from her employee? That can be considered like something beyond her control. Okay, at one point in time she might try to bargain with the employer, but if it's like no, she has to get only that much amount, that is beyond her control. But what is in her control is to how much to save and how much to invest. So it's very important to save properly and invest wisely. The third and most important reason is financial independence. Well, many people ask me that, Rachana, there are a lot of definitions, a lot of meanings around financial independence. What is your meaning of financial independence? And I personally feel that the best meaning of this is that you work because you want to work and not because you have to work. right? And when will you feel empowered that I'm working because I want to? You'll get that sense of empowerment when you have done goal based investing and you know that every single goal is being met with the help of a specific investment. Now, for attaining this, what do you need? Number one, you need requisite knowledge, and number two, you need the requisite discipline to keep on investing for your goals. So when I tried to understand about, are people really aware about all these things, who is taking the investment decisions, are they having a demat account or not? Why demat account, by the way? Again, if you are wanting to beat inflation over a long term, I'm not saying in a short term, over a long term, we have seen in so many of our videos that Nifty has given return of almost 12%. Okay, Nifty index funds typically. So longer term, ideally you should have a demat account to invest your money in mutual funds or directly in stocks. So have a look at the responses that I got from our channel viewers. And just for your clarification, one more time, only women were requested to fill up this form. So have a look at these responses. Out of the 700 responses, the highest pie about who takes the investment decisions in your family is about I myself take the decisions. So almost 40%. I know that's not sky high. Is there a scope of improvement? Answer is yes. That means that you are watching my channel a little bit less. You have to watch my videos frequently, and maybe next Women's Day this number can be improved, right? So that was the first one. Second one is who operates the bank account in your family. So again, this is a pleasing number. Almost 64% women are saying we operate our own bank accounts. Next one was about, do you have a demat account? Almost 77% of the female viewers have a demat account. But many of time it has been observed that the demat account is in the name of the female, but it is actually her spouse or her father or her brother who is operating the demat account. For that, have a look at this response where they are saying that 67%, they are saying that we operate our own demat account. So it felt very good to go through these responses. Even if you can recall what happened in the pre-bumper of the video when I went on the streets of Pune, it was a mixed reaction, but at least I can say our channel viewers are doing way better. And the fourth reason is career breaks. Now, typically it has been observed that women take career breaks because of 2-3 reasons. Something like, it could be like a pregnancy, it could be because of taking care of your parents, and sometimes, as I mentioned in the previous section of the video, that if there is a major pay inequality in the organization, they would want to switch their job. But what about that time period when they are jobless? In such a case, to have a stopgap arrangement, ideally you should have something known as emergency fund. So emergency fund, I'm sure our viewers already know about it. You want to check how many people know about it? Have a look at this. As per our survey, 53.3% said yes, we already have an emergency fund. 36% women said that we don't have an emergency fund. It was only 10% who said I don't even know what is an emergency fund. But if you remember what happened in the pre-bumper of the video, majority of the ladies were not even aware about what an emergency fund was. So if you want to know more about this concept in detail, I do have a separate video for that. Don't forget to watch this video. You can also see the I button up there. Well, this brings us to the end of yet another amazing video. I just wanted to tell you that finance is equally important for men and women. So this video, I thought of telling top 4 reasons about why women should pull up their socks and start their financial journey. I hope I was able to convince you. And if you did like this video, if you did find some value in this, don't forget to share this with your friends, family members, everyone. And if you want to learn more about top 10 financial concepts that everyone must know, you must click here. And if you want to know more about emergency funds, you can click here. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.